everybody, this is Alexandra here. Welcome to the audio games tutorial YouTube channel. Um, some of you might remember me because I made a video like 6 months, 7 months ago. Just cannot remember the exact date. So today I am here with another game for iOS. I own an iPhone and my game is mainly focused on iOS. So if I make video, most likely that means it's for iPhone. As far as I know, this is not available in Android. Before I start actually explaining about this game, let me give you a little warning. If you are sensitive to loud sounds, guns, shooting sounds, and those type of things, I strongly advise you not to play slash not to listen to this video. Or if you can bear with it, volume it to probably like extremely low. I mean, I'm not really sensitive to it to be honest, but sometimes I felt like it's too much. It can be very loud. While making this video, I might actually decrease my volume because I'm not even sure what volume will I get. Anyways, let me explain the basic of this game. This is very simple, straightforward. The goal of this game is fighting against enemies and beat them. But you have limited resources. And how are you going to get it? That's simple. You are going to drive a spaceship, and while driving, there will be items on your way, like credits or power boosts or whatever. But at the same time, you get like bad ones, like spawning double enemies, enemy power up, and whatever. And suddenly, there's no way to find out what we are getting while we are driving this spaceship, even though in the end, after we finish collecting those, we're gonna know what we get. The game has built-in tutorial like basic explanations, but it's not really covering about the sound, so I will actually play it and explain to you about the sounds it's making. So, um, and the last thing I want to say is this game is free to play. However, you can purchase the ad remover, which I did to just um make myself more comfortable because if we don't have the ad remover then we have to watch the ads after I think one or two fights, just cannot remember because I bought it like a month ago and I've been just lazy to record the video after trying to experiment. Anyways, let's get into the game. Sorry about my messy home screen.
Speech
You
on.
might listen.
Weather. Games folder. 70 apps. Opening games folder. Page 1 of 8. Page 1 of 8. Page 8 of 8. Home Street. 1. Lost Vault. Hypership AI. Hypership AI Game Overlay UI. Title screen. Hypership AI. From Roxanne Games.
Okay, actually,
Tap screen to play.
let me decrease the volume of it because it's a bit loud. Anyways, my side.
Settings. Hypership Store. Settings.
So you
Double
have
tap
to
to select.
use the direct touch, and by default, the accessibility mode is enabled. However, you can disable in settings. Um, let's get to the menu.
Settings.
On
Double
the
tap
top,
to
there is
select.
settings,
Hypership Store.
and there is
Double tap to
store
select.
where you can purchase ad remover or some extra credits.
Level 1.
And from
Double tap to select.
this level 1 to that's something you are going to face one by one. Like I've been playing it, so it's already unlocked, like up to level 10, something 11. Just cannot remember which exactly, But anyways, you can look at
Level
like
3,
this
level 4,
level
level
4,
5,
5,
level 7,
6,
level 8, level 9. Next button.
and there's next
Double tap
page
to select.
because each page only displays 9 levels, unfortunately. Then
Total credits. 1,
you
2, 6,
can
1, 6, 7.
okay, you can see the credits that you earn. You can buy credits through the store. However, credits are pretty much everywhere when you're driving the ship, so you don't really need to buy it. I don't find any reason to purchase it unless you just want to, you know, revive yourself every time when you lose, which most likely not gonna happen because, um, you know, sometimes we know that we are not going to win. So, anyways, I'm going to go to settings because that's where we are going to see the basic introduction and explanation.
Level 1. Hypership settings. Game settings. Options.
So here is the game settings.
Enable accessibility. Checked. Options. Enable accessibility.
So it's
Checked.
checked. It's
Toggle.
checked by
Double tap to
default, I
change.
think, if the voiceover is enabled, but I'm not pretty sure because I never really tried to play without voiceover. Anyways, if you double tap on it, you cannot really do anything. Like, I actually been in that situation before. Like, I literally had to uninstall the app just because I messed the accessibility settings and couldn't make it back. Um, but if you have someone to help, of course you can do it. Anyways, let's move to next scroll.
Adjust music volume.
Okay.
64%.
I don't know
Slider.
why it's doing that,
Double
but
tap to activate.
it's
Then
changing
swipe
the
up and down
voice
to change the value.
in this music volume slash accessibility voice volume settings, whatever. Um, I don't really know, but that's the way you control the music volume. And I decreased my music a bit because it's a bit loud by default.
Adjust effects volume.
And also,
99%.
you can decrease this.
Slider. Double
Well,
tap to
I
activate.
didn't really
Then
decrease
swipe
it
up and down to
because
change the value.
I didn't really play with evens in that much, and it didn't really affect me. But this time it might affect me, but I'm not really sure about that. Anyways,
Toggle audio mute. Double tap to
and you
select.
can mute it,
Accessibility instructions. Double
and there
tap to
is
select.
accessibility instruction. We are going to actually check it out, just to show you it's there to help you, because reading this helped me a bit, like, I don't know, a little bit. So let's double tap on it
Return to previous screen.
and try to.
Accessibility controls for Hypership AI are as follows. To select an item, first swipe to the item with a wide left or right swipe. Right swipe ascends the order of items on screen and left swipe descends the order. Once you hear the item you want read out to you, double tap to select it. To interact with the music and effects sliders, first select the item with a double tap, then swipe up to increase the value and swipe down to decrease it. Once the value is set to your preference, double tap to return. Game controls are as follows. Once a level is selected and loads, touch and hold your finger on the screen to maintain hyperjump flight. To pause flight, lift your finger off the screen. Once the hyperjump is complete, the results will be announced. You can go to the battle stage by tapping the screen at any time after completing the hyperjump. Once the battle stage loads, tap the screen to start the battle. The ship will then move back and forth across the screen and fire its weapon. There are many randomized aspects to the enemies in battle, such as enemy type and attack delay. However, the battle will mostly play out according to what modifiers you picked up during the hyperjump and any upgrades you have made to your ship. If your ship is destroyed, you can continue the battle where you left off by watching an ad, or if you have purchased remove ads from the store, you can purchase a continue with credits. You may continue a maximum of 3 times per battle. Once you have defeated all the enemies in a battle, you will be rewarded credits, and the next level will unlock, You must complete all levels to get home, win the game, and hear the next part of the story. Immersive audio explanation. This game utilizes a custom positional audio system. In the hyper jump stage, the system will play audio effects for each item according to their position in the game, relative to the player's current position. For example, in a hyper jump, if the ship is flying left, the engine audio will be slightly to the right and behind you, and items picked up will be on the left in front. This indicates the ship's direction being pushed by the engines into the item. During a battle, the system will adjust the audio position as each weapon fires according to player's current position. For example, if an enemy fires at you and misses on the right side of the ship, you will hear the projectile fly towards, on the right, and then away, indicating a miss. If an enemy fires and hits your ship, you will hear the impact position relative to where the shot impacted the ship. The idea here is to put you right in the cockpit of your ship as you fight your way home. Roxsun Games thanks you for giving this game a chance and wishes you the best of luck in making your way home. We always love to hear from players, so please get in touch at www.roxsungames.com. Oh, by the way, even though you cannot directly interact with this game's AI voice, she does have a name. My name is Charlotte.
Alright, that's the end of basic accessibility instructions of this game.
Return to previous screen. Double tap to select. Play credits. Double tap to select.
So basically, something I missed here is that you can continue by watching ads if you didn't buy the ad remover, which doesn't apply to me anymore. So that's why I felt a bit confused, I think. But anyways, that's basic game gestures that it was talking about. Sadly, it didn't really cover the sound. If it did, then it would be cool. I might actually contact the developers and suggest that. Anyways, now we are ready to go into the game.
Replay intro. Play credits. Return to previous screen. Settings.
Yeah,
Double tap to
we
select.
are really ready. Because other things that I'm thinking of must be covered in gaming, progressing positions. So I'm going to do it. Even though I unlocked a bunch of levels, I didn't complete this game, so I don't know about storylines, and I don't really want to make a video with too much spoilers about the game, because that will gonna make the user's gaming experience like kind of awkward, at least in my opinion. So let's just go into the game and try it out. The way of getting good items is try to get the engine's sounds balanced, like not going too right or too left. It's not good. And majority of sounds that you're gonna listen is the credit sound, even though I'm gonna cover it, just letting you know, because it might confuse you due to lots of sounds piled together, and that's what I found. Anyway, let's go into the game. As soon as I click this level 1, the game is starting, and we have to, drag our fingers around the screen. Let's go, anyway.
Settings. Height level 1. Double tap to select.
This is the credit sound. Good item sound. This is bad item sound. Good item, bad item. Good item. A bunch of credits. this sound is
Hyper
end
jump
of
complete.
the
You picked up an energy shield, 411 total credits, a double enemies modifier. Select the continue button to start the battle.
Yeah, this sound was the end of the jump. So now, actually, I picked very bad items. You might have heard it. Anyways, let's tap the screen. I found out that it's easier to just swipe like hard, at least in my opinion. But let's double tap on the screen. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Let's swipe it. Just go with it.
You win. You have been awarded 500 credits. Continue.
Okay,
Settings.
that's it. So
Double tap to select.
the game is pretty much simple, and there aren't many things actually we can do. But if you are into those kind of fighting stuff, like or random things, I think you might actually enjoy it. Like, I'm not really sure. At first, I thought it's weird. Like, I mean, I am supposed to know what am I collecting, and that's why I was wondering if it's meant to be this way or it's not accessible. And apparently, it's meant to be this way. Yeah, so bad items could be like enemies' power modifiers or double enemy spawning, and at the same time, good items could be like extra shields, guns, or double credits, or such things. I just cannot remember everything because sometimes we get similar ones and we don't really remember everything, and it seemed to me like I played this couple rounds, actually more than what I unlocked, because I lost a lot of times due to picking bad items. But anyways, it's happening. Like, you gonna experience it if you play this game, and I totally understand if you actually feel bored, because as I just showed you for a second, there aren't many things you can do. Just drag fingers around and get the items. So since I unlocked the level 1, I mean basically I did, but let's just say I finished the level 1. I will show you again on level 2, just to make sure you understood the sounds, because this game itself doesn't really cover for it in instruction.
Hyperships, level 1, level 2.
Oh, bad one. And some credits. Another bad one. I could find some good items actually now. Oh shit, it's over!
Hyper jump complete.
Wow.
You picked up 188 total credits, 2 more enemies, an enemy fire rate modifier, increasing enemy fire by 20%. Select the continue button to start
Okay,
the battle.
this is not gonna be good. I'm sure this is not gonna be good.
Oh no.
Okay.
Buy continue and stay in the fight. You have a
Now,
choice. Purchase a continue and stay in the fight for 2,000
I
credits. Or
lost,
quit to level selection and try for different
we
modifiers through the
can
hyper jump.
actually
The fight for 2,000 credits. Button. Return to level selection.
pay for continue, but
Return
it's
to level selection.
2,000 credits, so you
Button.
can decide if
Double tap
it's
to
worth
select.
or not. I was just gonna quit because it's just for video purpose and it's noisy.
Settings.
So I'll
Double tap
finally
to select.
peace. So when you don't have the ad remover, I suppose you can actually watch an ad and then keep going if you wish. I'm sorry that I cannot really cover in that part because I already purchased the ad remover for myself, also for this video, in both purpose, because I didn't want ads to be recorded every time that I finished one round. So, anyways, um, the previous round, the reason I lost is because the enemy's power were, um, like 2 times, actually 2.4 times, I don't know, and two more enemies and whatever. I picked it and I didn't know it, and I didn't really didn't get the good things like good weapons, shields, or stuff like that. So that's why it happens pretty often. You might feel frustrated about that, but that's how the game is designed, I think. So yeah, I think I covered pretty much everything I could possibly explain. And also we listened to the accessibility instruction together. So you might actually get the basic gestures, and it's pretty much the same as other games which use the direct touch. So there aren't many things to learn besides the game gesture and sounds. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to explain, and also hope that I covered everything I know. And to be fair, I'm not really sure what will gonna happen if we finish all the levels because I have never done that yet. It'll be interesting to find out. If you ever did, please leave a comment how it was, and and like the thoughts of this game, like you enjoyed it or it wasn't really your type, whatever. Thank you for listening to my tutorial. It's not the best, I know. My native language is Korean and my English isn't very best, I suppose. I tried my best to explain in very calm situation, but still I felt nervous in front of microphones. So, um, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment, and I or even Wong, the owner of this channel, will try to answer as much as we can, as fast as we can. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the videos that um, we are making, please consider to subscribe and share around to your blind/visually impaired friends. And if you have any games that you want to suggest us, don't hesitate. As long as it's original, made by good developers, we are willing to cover everything as much as possible. Thank you so much. Have a good day, good night, whatever you are.
Hypership AI.